Hello everyone, this is Al Red Sox Fan coming to you from Al Red Sox Fan YouTube station. Gonna bring you a little late night baseball here on Monday night, August 14th, 2017, using some Strat-O-Matic baseball. What a matchup we have here out in LA. The 1961 New York Yankees with Mickey Mantle and Roger Maris, the M&M boys, versus the 2016 Los Angeles Dodgers led by Clayton Kershaw and Adrian Gonzalez. On the mound for the Dodgers is Kershaw. On the mound for the Yankees, Whitey Ford. So what a matchup between left-handed pitchers. Let's go to the visiting Yankee lineup. Batting first, playing second base, Bobby Richardson. Batting second, playing shortstop, Tony Kubek. Batting third, playing right field, Roger Maris, and in 1961, he hit 61 homers. Hello, Beatles Eternally. How you doing, bud? He broke the season record for home runs by one. He passed Babe Ruth, who had 60, which has since been broken by Barry Bonds. Batting fourth, Mickey Mantle. He hit 54 home runs in 61. Batting fifth, Elston Howard doing the catching. Batting sixth, Bill Moose Skowron playing first base. Batting seventh, playing left field, Hector Lopez. Batting eighth, playing third base, Clayton Boyer. And batting ninth and doing the pitching, Whitey Ford. Now for the hometown 2016 Los Angeles Dodgers. Batting first, Howie Kendrick. He's playing second base. Batting second, the shortstop, Corey Seager. Batting third, playing third base, Justin Turner. Batting fourth, the first baseman, Gonzo, Adrian Gonzalez. Batting fifth, playing right field, Yasiel Puig. Batting sixth, doing the catching, Carlos Ruiz. Batting seventh, playing left field, Enrique Hernandez. Batting eighth, playing center field, Tracy Thompson. And batting ninth, the pitcher, Clayton Kershaw. As you can see, Kershaw in 2016, I believe he was injured in 2016, I'm almost positive of it. 12 wins, 4 losses. His earned run average, 1.69. So it's going to be interesting how he handles the M&M boys, Maris and Mantle. Again, you have Ruiz, the catcher. Pretty good defensive catcher, pretty good arm. You have Turner at third, Seager at short, Kendrick up the middle, so they're pretty good defensively. Gonzalez, very good defensive first baseman. Then you have Hernandez in left, Thompson in center, and Puig in right. He has the best arm, -5. All right, so Bobby Richardson steps to the plate. Beatles says making a league in Strat is really hard. And you know what? The other thing I noticed, Beatles, I started to look at it and I decided I wanted to play a game. I think those cards that we bought, the 14,000, I think it's an average. Because Roger Clemens, if you look up in 1980, the 1980 set, the 80s decade, they have Roger Clemens in 1984 winning 18 games, and I knew that was wrong. And I looked it up. I already knew it was wrong. So I don't know where they got the years from, if they took an average. So, and Strat could learn from out of the ballpark and setting up a league. I love all my games. I like Strat. I'm enjoying it, but I'd be interesting to see if they would reply back. Beetle says they are career totals weighed across the eras. Okay. All right. So they took Roger Clemens' average then, basically, when they said he had. They should just use the decade of the 80s then. That's what they should put at the top of the card, not put 1984. So that's what I thought they did. All right. So Bobby Richardson steps to the plate, right-handed batter to face the left-handed throwing Clayton Kershaw. Richardson looking for that 1 or 4 column. Ruiz sets the target. Here's the pitch by Kershaw. That is a 5-11. It's going to be a ground ball to Turner at third. He snares it and throws over to Gonzo at first for out number 1. Now stepping to the plate, Tony Kubek. Yankees shortstop. Left-handed batter, lefty-lefty matchup. Kubek looking for a 1 or 2 column. If he gets on the pitcher's card, he is all but out. Kershaw gets the sign from Ruiz. Here's the pitch to Kubek. That is a 3-12. That's going to be a fly out to center field. Thompson's there. Oh, that's a pop out to the catcher. Excuse me. I thought that was the fly out to center. Ruiz goes back to the screen, makes the catch. 2 up, 2 down, and the first M&M boy, Roger Maris, steps to the plate. And again, Roger Maris in 1961, 269, 61 home runs. 2 outs, no one on. Another lefty-lefty matchup here. Kershaw nods his head. Here's the pitch to Maris. That is a 2-9, and that ball is gone. Maris crushes that ball to right center, and that's a fine how do you do to Clayton Kershaw. The 1961 Yankees take the lead 1-0 on a mammoth blast by Roger Maris. So M&M Boys 1, Clayton Kershaw nothing. Now stepping to the plate, Mickey Mantle. Let's see if they can go back-to-back jacks. Mantle, 54 home runs, 317 batting average in 1961. Switch hitter batting right-handed off the left-handed throwing Kershaw. Ruiz goes through the signs. Kershaw rocks and fires, and that is a 6-10. Ground ball, shortstop X. Here's the 20-sided dice roll. And that's going to be a 3, which looks like a single. I believe this is going to be a single by Mickey Mantle. That ball goes. Sager ranges to the hole. He backhands it. He plants and he fires to first. But beating it out is Mickey Mantle. Great speed shown there by Mantle. And some of his speed has been diminished with injuries to his legs. So, an infield hit for Mickey. 50% chance of stealing. Second base. Looks like Gonzo is holding him on. And that brings up the catcher, Elston Howard. Howard, 348 batting average, 21 home runs in 1961. Another dangerous Yankee batter. Kershaw gets the sign. Here's the pitch to Howard. That is a 4-9, and that is a strikeout. Inning over. Caught him looking. So the Yankees and the M&M boys strike first on the Maris home run. We go to the bottom of the first, 1-0, 1961 Yankees. Due up for the 2016 Dodgers, Hendrick, Sager, and Turner. Beatles Eternally in the chat says, regarding to Strat and the packages we both bought. He said, I read an article by a guy that replayed the 1934 with the career historical rosters, the ones we bought, and it came out very accurate. Oh, cool. And the CHD roster leagues I've downloaded are very good. How did you download those? Because it wanted me to sign up for something or download something. Was that on the same site? Because that's where I downloaded those decade teams, which are basically the fan made up his own teams, which they're fun. So Hendrick steps to the plate. Hendrick batted .255, 8 home runs in 2016. He'll face Whitey Ford. And Whitey Ford in 1961, 25 wins, 4 losses, earned run average 3.21. Elston Howard behind the plate, excellent catcher. Clete Boyer at third, he's solid third baseman. Kubik and Richardson up the middle are outstanding. And Skowron's pretty good at first. And then left to right, you have Lopez, Mantle, and Maris. Pretty good outfield there. Nothing special with their arms, but pretty good outfield. I just clicked and send the link again. Okay. Yeah, because when I did it, this other thing popped up. All right, thank you, Beetle, for stopping by. Have a good night, my friend. And Beetle says, go Dodgers. Beetles eternally. Excellent, excellent person. Happy day after your birthday, my friend. You're aging like fine wine. Marvelously. All right. So Hendricks is ready. He's looking for that 2 or 6 column. Here's the pitch by Whitey Ford. That is a 2-5, and Hendricks will walk to start off the inning. 80% chance of stealing second base, and that brings up Sager, Corey Sager. What's his bunting? Oh, he's a horrible bunter. D. Sager batted .308 with 26 round trippers. Let's see if we can get Hendrick in scoring position here. We're going to attempt to steal. 80% chance. Let's see if we can get the proper jump now. Hendrick a few feet off the bag. Ford looks him back. Hendrick is unable to get his normal lead. And now we will take the steal attempt off. Don't. As he goes all the way down to 5%. Scouring holding him on. Ford gets the sign from Howard. Here's the pitch to Sager. That is a 2-8. And that's going to be a walk. So Ford walks the first 2 batters of this game. Hendrick is now in scoring position. He represents a tying run at second. Sager the go-ahead run at first. And Justin Turner steps to the plate. .275 average, 27 home runs in 2016. Lefty-righty matchup for Whitey. Howard sets the target. Here's the pitch to Turner. That is a 3-7. Ground ball, shortstop A. This could be a double play. Kubek over to Richardson, on to Scouring, double play. They get 2 for 1. Hendrick moves on to third. So the tying run 90 feet away. Dodger fans chanting, we want a hit. Adrian Gonzalez steps to the plate. Gonzo 301, 18 home runs in 2016. Lefty-lefty matchup. The windup and the pitch by Ford. That ball's in the dirt, gets past Howard, and scoring from third on the wild pitch by Ford is Hendrick. This ball game is tied up at 1. So Ford's lack of control continues to bite him in this inning. 2 walks, then the double play ball, and now the wild pitch. So the Dodgers tie the game up without a hit. So Gonzalez now bats with no one on and 2 outs. Ford very aggravated on the mound. Howard goes out to have a word with him, gives him the baseball, comes back behind the plate, sets the target. Here's the pitch to Gonzalez. They put a shift on, and we're going to try to beat the shift. That is a 3-9 ground ball A. Skowron has it, and he takes it to the bag himself. No, Ford grabs it and throws to Skowron. Excuse me, inning over. So we go to the top of the second, tied at 1. 2 up for the 61 Yankees.
Team yearbooks, pennants, and programs.
Skowron, Lopez, and Boyer. Bill Skowron, the Moose, 267, 28 round trippers in 1961. 61 Yankees could really mash the ball. Lefty-righty matchup here for Kershaw. Skowron's looking for that 3-2 column. Kershaw gets the sign. Here's the pitch to Skowron. That is a 3-9. And that's an 11. It's most likely a single. And it's a single. So Skowron represents the go-ahead run at first. 30% chance of stealing. Gonzo is not holding him on, though. And that brings up Hector Lopez. Lopez, 222. 3 home runs. Dodgers will move their corners in. They expect him to try to bunt Skowron over into scoring position. So Turner in at third, Gonzalez in at first. No outs, Skowron at first base. 1-1 game, top of the second. The windup and the pitch by Kershaw. There goes the bunt. Defense has the option of throwing for the runner, trying for second base, or taking the sure out at first. Runner, we got a 45% chance. We're going to take the sure out at first. So they take the safe play. They Lopez at first. Skowron advances into scoring position at second. Clete Boyer comes to the plate. 224. 11 home runs. And then Whitey Ford's on deck. Boyer's looking for the 3-4 column. Well, that 3 column is a lot of blue there. And what we're going to do is we're going to walk him. And we'll face Whitey Ford. With runners at first and second, 1 out. Kershaw nods his head. Here's the pitch to Whitey Ford. And he's going to try to put a bunt down. Ruiz fields it and throws to Gonzalez at first for the second out of the inning. Advancing to second and third is Boyer and Skowron. Babe Ruth didn't play on the 1961 team. So Bobby Richardson steps to the plate. Chance to knock in the go-ahead runs here. Richardson 0 for 1. Kershaw's ready. He rocks and fires. That is a 4-8, and that's going to be a strikeout. Kershaw pitches out of the jam. Inning over. We go to the bottom of the second, tied at 1. And Yasiel Puig steps to the plate. 263 with 11 home runs. Righty-lefty matchup for Whitey Ford. Howard sets the target. Here's the pitch by Ford. That is a 6-8 ground ball, shortstop X. Kubek should be able to handle this. Here's the 20-sided dice roll. G3 number sign, and then an 11 with nothing. So let's see what that goes. Kubek goes towards the third base bag, backhands it, and throws over to Skowron, who makes a wonderful stretch, and they just get Puig at first. up, one down. And Carlos Ruiz, the catcher, steps to the plate. 264, 3 home runs. Howard goes through the signs. Ford nods his head. Here's the pitch to Ruiz. That is a 3-2 possible single there. That's an 18, and that's going to be a pop-up to Boyer. He makes the play at third base for the second out of the inning. So with 2 outs, no one on, Enrique Hernandez steps to the plate, left fielder. Batted below 200 in 2016, 190 with 7 home runs. Ford looking for a 1-2-3 inning here. Here's the pitch to Hernandez. That is a 4-9. That's a fly ball out to Maris in right field. He drifts over. He makes the catch, inning over. Go to the top of the third, still tied at 1. Tony Kubek steps to the plate. He'll be followed by Roger Maris and Mickey Mantle. Kubek's 0 for 1. Lefty-lefty matchup. Kershaw's ready. He rocks and fires. That is a 2-9, and that's going to be a single up the middle by Tony Kubek. Yankees have the leadoff runner on. 30% chance of stealing second base. And here comes Roger Maris. Maris 1 for 1. He homered to right center in the top of the first to give the Yankees a then 1-0 lead.
Peanuts, get your peanuts here.
Ruiz sets the target. Here's the pitch to Maris. That is a 3-8. And that's a strikeout. Catches him looking. Couldn't pull the trigger on that off-speed pitch. So 1 out. Kubek still at first. Mickey Mantle steps to the plate. He had an infield single in the first inning. He awaits the Kershaw delivery. Here's the pitch to Mantle. That is a 1-7, and Mantle goes down swinging. Fastball right by him. Inning over. No, I missed track of the outs. That's 2 outs, excuse me. Elston Howard steps to the plate. Howard's 0 for 1. He had a very big year in 61, as I stated earlier. 348, 21 home runs. 2 outs. Kubek at first. Here's the pitch to Howard. That is a 5-4 ground ball, third base X. 20-sided dice roll. That's a 3G3 number sign. 10 blank. So let's see how that goes. This ball goes down to third base. Turner picks it up, and in one smooth move, throws the first for the out. Inning over. Go to the bottom of the third, still tied at 1. Due up for the Dodgers, Thompson, Kershaw, and Hendrick. Trace Thompson, 225, 13 home runs in 2016. Whitey Ford gets the sign from Elston Howard. The windup and the pitch. As they're shifting on Trace Thompson, swing away or try to beat the shift? Swing away. 4-10. That is for the catcher, X. 20-sided dice roll. 17 G2, and then an 8 with nothing next to it. So we await the result of the play. That's a number out from the plate. Howard pounces on it and throws the first for the out. And here comes Clayton Kershaw with 1 out and no one on to face his counterpart, Whitey Ford. Ford's ready. Here's the pitch to Kershaw. That is a 4-6, and Kershaw goes down on strikes for out number 2. Go to the top of the order. Howie Kendricks. He walked his first time up. Lefty-righty matchup for Whitey Ford. Kendricks ready to grip and rip. Ford sets and delivers. That is a 4-8. And Hendricks gets his second walk of the game. So with 2 outs, Hendricks at first. He is a threat to steal. Bill Moose Skowron holding him on. His first time on base, he was not able to get the good jump. Let's try to steal once again. 80% chance of success to get the lead, though only 11%, but we're going to attempt it. Taking the lead, we can't get the proper jump, so now we will call the steal off. And Corey Seager is ready in the batter's box. Lefty-lefty matchup. Seager, he also walked in the first inning.
Hot dog! Ballpark! Hot dog!
Ford gets the sign from Howard. Here's the pitch to Seager. That is a 4-7. Could be a single. And I believe that's going to be a single. And that drops in front of Mantle. So a 2-out single for Seager. Dodgers have runners at first and second. Two outs. Justin Turner steps to the plate. He's 0 for 1. Howard sets the target. Ford rocks and delivers to Turner. That is a 4-7. And that's going to be a single up the middle. And bases are now loaded as they hold Kendrick at third. So with 2 outs, Adrian Gonzo steps to the plate. No place to put him. He's 0 for 1 today. Ford is in a bit of trouble, to say the least. Dodger fans exhorting Gonzalez for a hit. Here's the windup and the pitch to Gonzo. That is a 4-6, and he goes down swinging. Whitey Ford gets him on the breaking ball. Inning over. So Ford and the Yankees pitch out of that jam. We go to the top of the 4th, still tied at 1. 2 up for the Yankees. Skowron, Lopez, and Boyer. Bill Moose Skowron, 1 for 1. He wants that 3 or 2 column. Kershaw gets the sign from Ruiz. He sets and delivers to Skowron. That is a 5-4 ground ball, third base X. 20-sided dice roll. That's a 20 G1, and then a 12 with nothing next to it. That ball goes down to third. Turner has it. Throws over to first for out number 1. Brings up the very weak-hitting left fielder, Hector Lopez. He's in because he's a right-handed batter. Normally Yogi Berra would be out there in left. Lopez had a sacrifice bunt his first time up. He wants that 2 or 3 column. Kershaw looks in at Ruiz, nods his head. Here's the pitch to Lopez. He gets a 5-7. That's going to be a strikeout. Big swing and a miss. Couldn't catch up to the high heat. So 2 up, 2 down. No one on. Cleet Boyer steps to the plate. Boyer walked his first time up. Boyer wants that 3-4 column.
Peanuts, get your
A lot of
peanuts
blue
here.
in that column 3. Wants to stay off the pitcher's card. Kershaw gets the sign. Here's the pitch to Boyer. That is a 6-2. Fly ball 9. I believe that's going to be a flyout. And is that an out? He signals. The umpire signals a hit. The infield at Dodger Stadium often gives up a bad hop. So that ball, let's see what that, let's go up a second here. Takes a bad hop, high bouncer. Yep, that's a base hit. So 1 through 18 was a single, and it was a 9. 19-20 was a lineout. So a 2-out single for Clete Boyer. That's one of those rare stadium plays. It brings up Whitey Ford with 2 outs. Well, he has no choice but to swing away here. Here's the pitch to Ford. That is a 4-5, and he's going to strike out swinging. Inning over. Kershaw just reared back and blew the fastball by him. Go to the bottom of the 4th, still tied at 1. Due up for the Dodgers, Yasiel Puig, Carlos Ruiz, and Enrique Hernandez. Puig is 0 for 1. Howard sets the target. Here's the pitch by Ford. That is a 5-7, and that's a strikeout. Swing and a miss on the curveball. Stepping the plate with 1 out, Carlos Ruiz, Dodger catcher. He's 0 for 1. Ford looks in at Ruiz. Now looks at Howard, gets the sign. Here's the pitch. That's a 3-5. Ruiz is patient. He works a walk. 60% chance of Ruiz stealing second base. They're not holding him. Oh, no. Skowron is holding Ruiz on. Enrique Hernandez comes to plate. He's 0 for 1. 190 batting average. Let's see if you're hit and run. D. Figures he's only batting 190. Bunting. D. Can't even do that. 60%. Howard is a -1 arm. They're holding him on. Let's try to get the steal. Let's attempt the steal here. See if we get the proper lead. We have a 14% chance of that. Ruiz takes off. Short lead. He can't get the proper lead. They throw to first. Ruiz is back. Skowron slaps a tag on him. We'll call the steal off. So with 1 out, Hernandez is at the plate. Very weak hitting left fielder. Here's the pitch by Ford. That is a 4-6, and that's going to be a big swing and a miss. High fastball. So there's 2 outs now. Trace Thompson steps to the plate. Only batted .225, but he did have 13 round trippers. Ruiz is at first. Ford gets the sign from Howard. The windup and the pitch to Thompson. That is a 2-7 ground ball shortstop A. Kubek should be able to handle this. 1 smooth motion, gets the ball, throws over to Skowron, inning over. Go to the top of the 5th. The 1961 Yankees won. The 2016 Dodgers won. Due up for the Yankees, the top of the order, Richardson, Kubek, and Maris. Bobby Richardson's 0 for 2 off Kershaw. Kershaw's up to 54 pitches. He's good for 96. Here's the pitch to Richardson. That is a 2-3 fly ball left field B. Hernandez comes in a bit. And he makes the catch. Out number 1. Tony Kubek steps to the plate. Yankees shortstop 1 for 2. Singled for his 1 hit. Lefty-lefty matchup here. Kubek digs in. He awaits the offering from Clayton Kershaw. Here it is. That is a 3-6 ground ball first base B. Gonzalez takes it on the hop. Flips it to Kershaw, covering the bag. 2 up, 2 down. Roger Maris. He homered off Kershaw in the first. Gave the Yankees a brief 1-0 lead. He's 1 for 2 today. And second time up, he struck out. Ruiz sets the target. Here's the pitch to Maris. That is a 3-8. And he gets him swinging again in the high heat. Inning over. Bottom of the 5th, 1-1 here in LA. Due up for the Dodgers, Kershaw from the top of the order, Hendrick and Seager. Kershaw's 0 for 1. Ford's ready. He sets and delivers. That is a 3-3 ground ball, third base. Boyer has it. Over to Skowron, out number 1. Howie Kendrick steps to the plate. He has walked twice and scored a run. See if he can get on for a third time. Elston Howard goes through the signs. Ford nods his head. Here's the pitch to Kendrick. That's a 4-7. Possible single. The card is a 7. And that's going to be a single into center. A 1-out single for Howie Kendrick. Skowron holding him on. We're going to attempt to steal once again with Kendrick. We've not been successful, as he's not been able to get his proper jump the other 2 times. And attempt to steal. Kendrick watches Ford's move. Ford steps off the rubber and fires to Kendrick. Dives back safely as Skowron applies the tag. That was very, very close. So Kendrick once again cannot get his proper lead. Corey Seager steps in the batter's box now. He's ready. He's 1 for 1, and he's walked once. The windup and the pitch by Whitey Ford. That is a 1-7 fly ball, center field question mark. Mantle moves to it, reaches up, and he makes the catch. Out number 2. So Justin Turner steps to the plate, right-handed batter. 1 for 2. Turner had 27 ground trippers in 2016. 1 swing of the bat to put the Dodgers ahead of the 61 Yankees. Ford's up to 80 pitches. He's good for 105. Elston Howard sets the target. Here's the pitch. That is a 3-8 fly ball left field. Lopez moving to it. And he makes the catch. Inning over. Struggled a bit with the sun, but he stuck with it, made the catch. We go to the top of the 6th. The 1961 Yankees won. The 2016 Los Angeles Dodgers won. Stepping to the plate, one of the M&M boys, Mickey Mantle. He's 1 for 2. He has an infield hit today. He'd love to homer like Roger Maris and give the Yankees the lead here. Kershaw nods his head. Here's the pitch to Mantle. That is a 2-6. That could be a triple. The card is a 20. Most likely this is a single. And that is a single for Mickey Mantle. So that's his 2nd hit of the game. Mantle represents the go-ahead run at first. 50% chance of stealing. I don't think they're going to send him, though. Elston Howard's at the plate, and he had 21 homers, and he batted .348 in 1961. Dodgers looking to turn 2 here. Kershaw rocks and fires to Howard. Oh, wow. So Mantle's going to attempt to steal second. Ruiz will throw down. That's a 7. And Mantle gets in there. He is safe. Wow. That was a 7. I thought we were going to get him. Close play, but Mantle slides in safely. He's in scoring position with no outs. Howard steps back into the right-hander's batter's box. He awaits the Kershaw offering. The windup and the pitch. That's a 5-5, and that is a swing and a miss, a strikeout. Blew the heater right by him. Kershaw up to 73 pitches now. He's good for 96. 1 out. Mantle represents a go-ahead run at second. Stepping to the plate, Bill Moose Skowron. He's 1 for 2. Another dangerous right-handed batter for the Yankees. Kershaw gets the sign from Ruiz. Ruiz sets the target. Here's the pitch. That is a 4-7. Possible single. 3 hops to third. And 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 3 hops So the single would have had to draw a split card of 1 or 2, and it drew a 15. So with 2 outs, Mantle still at second base. It's going to be up to the weak hitting Hector Lopez. He's 0 for 1 today, the left fielder. Kershaw seems very determined on the mound to get this third out, keep this game tied. Here's the pitch to Lopez. That is a 2-8 fly ball, left field B. Enrique Hernandez moving over to it. He makes the catch for out number 3, but again having trouble with the sun. But he stuck with it. We go to the bottom of the 6th, still tied at 1 here at Dodger Stadium.
Game yearbooks, pennants, and programs.
Due up for LA, Gonzalez, Puig, and Ruiz. Adrian Gonzalez is 0 for 2 today. Gonzalez wants that 3 or 6 column. A lot of blue on that column number 3. Whitey Ford's ready. Here's the pitch to Gonzalez. They're playing a shift. Let's try and beat the shift and go the other way. That is a 5-4 ground ball, third base X. You know what? We might have beaten this. That's a 19 G1, 3 blank. Let's see what happens here. That ball goes down to third base. Boyer scoops it up over to first for out number 1. I thought we had a chance when they were playing the shift. Hello, Eric from Higher Ground Gaming. How you doing, my friend? And how's Mr. Brody? So you're going to bring Mr. Brody for a walk. Alright, I'll catch you a little later then. Thank you for stopping by. Remember to check out Higher Ground Gaming with Eric and Mr. Brody. So with 1 out, no one on. Now see how Puig steps to the plate. He's 0 for 2. Howard goes through the signs. Ford nods his head. Here's the pitch to Puig. That is a 3-8. That's a possible home run. The card drawn is a 14. That ball's going, and that ball's gone, I believe. Home run to left center. The Dodgers take the lead on a Puig blast off Whitey Ford, and they lead 2-1 with 1 out in the bottom of the 6th. Carlos Ruiz steps to the plate. He's 0 for 1 with a walk, the Dodger catcher. Here's the pitch. That is a 1-6. That ball's popped up. Here's short. Kubek calling for it. He makes the catch. Second out of the inning. Now Enrique Hernandez steps to the plate. Eric from Higher Ground Gaming says, enjoying the 82 Pats Steelers game at halftime now. Oh, my retro replay I did yesterday. It's shocking how scary those stats came out to the real thing, at least score-wise. So Hernandez 0 for 2. Dodgers now lead 2-1 on the Puig home run. Here's the pitch by Ford. That is a 3-3. That's going to be a pop-up to the catcher, inning over. Go to the top of the 7th, the Dodgers have a 2-1 lead. Due up for the 61 Yankees, Clete Boyer, Whitey Ford, and Bobby Richardson. Kershaw's up to 80 pitches. He's good for 96. Boyer's 1 for 1 with a walk. Boyer had 11 home runs in 1961. Only batted .224 though. The windup and the pitch by Clayton Kershaw. That is a 1-8. Ground ball, third base A. Turner has it. Over to Gonzalez, out number 1. Whitey Ford steps to the plate. He's 0 for 1. Wondering if they'll let him bat. We shall find out. Here's the pitch to Whitey. And they don't. Here comes the pinch hitter, Bob Serve. So Whitey Ford's day is done. Whitey went 6 innings, 4 hits, 2 runs, both earned. Walked 2, struck out 4, and he gave up that home run to Puig. In the bottom of the 6th, the Dodgers took a 2-1 lead. Back to the game. Bob Cerv steps to the plate. Cerv batted .234 with 8 home runs in 175 at-bats in 1961. He's looking for that 1 or 3 column. 9 and 10 home runs, 3 walk, single, single, double, double. Kershaw gets the sign from Ruiz. Here's the pitch to Cerv. That's a 4-8, and that's going to be a big swing and a miss. Strikeout. He tried to tie the ball game up with 1 swing of the bat, and instead he's going to go sit back down on the bench. So 2 outs, no one on. Top of the order, Bobby Richardson. He's 0 for 3 today. Kershaw wants to make him 0 for 4. Ruiz sets the target. Here's the pitch to Richardson. That is a 4-10. That's a 6. That could be a single. Turner backhands it, long throw, and they make the play. Inning over. Nice stretch by Gonzo at first. As they play Take Me Out to the Ball Game, 7th inning stretch. We have the trivia question. We shall wait for the music to be over. It's a shot. 1, 2, 3 strikes. You're out at the old ball game. Okay, so now to the trivia question. Who was the regular second baseman for the 1947 Brooklyn Dodgers? Who was the regular second baseman for the 1947 Brooklyn Dodgers? I believe that's Jackie Robinson. Pee Wee Reese played short, or was it vice versa? Was Reese the second baseman? No, I think it was Jackie Robinson. Let's find out. I'm wrong. Eddie Stanky. Oh, prior to Jackie Robinson. All right, well. So the question was, who was the regular second baseman for the 1947 Brooklyn Dodgers? Eddie Stanky, prior to Jackie Robinson. I was a year early. All right, so due up for the Dodgers. They have a 2-1 lead here, going into the bottom of the 7th. Thompson, Crenshaw, and Howie Kendrick. Thompson's 0 for 2, and now there's a new pitcher on the mound, as Whitey Ford was pinch hit for. And that's Bud Daly. Daly was 12 wins, 17 losses, 4.29 earned run average in 193 innings pitched. He's a lefty. Faced the right-handed batting Thompson. Here's the pitch. Thompson is being shifted. We're going to say swing away. 3-8. Possible double here. That's an 18. Looks like that's going to be a fly out to Lopez in left. He dives and he makes the catch, robbing extra bases. Nice play by Lopez for out number 1. Clayton Kershaw steps to the plate. I think he's pretty much done. How many pitches has he thrown? Let's click here. He's thrown 87. I think he's good for 96. It was in the 90s. It was either 94 or 96 or even 90 maybe. Okay. So I think... who's coming up for the Yankees? Kubek, Maris, and Mantle. Alright, let's look at what we have here. Who's on the bench? Grandal. 228. Then everyone else is a lefty. Josh Reddick. Off lefties. I think it's the one column. We're going to keep Kershaw in. Kershaw will bat for himself. The windup and the pitch by Daly. 1 out, no one on. And that's going to be a 2-7. And that's a strikeout. Kershaw goes down swinging. Top of the order, Howie Kendrick, 1 for 1. With a run scored, and he's walked 2 times. Dodgers lead 2-1. Kendrick wants the 4 or 2 column. So the 4 off the pitcher card is really good. 5, 7, 8, 9, and 10. And then the 2 off his hitter column. 2, 5, 6, 7, 9, 10. Alright. Howard sets the target. Here's the pitch by Daly. It's a 2-8. Fly ball, center field, question mark. Mantle should make this play. He's there, he's camping under it, he makes the catch, inning over. We go to the top of the 8th. The 1961 Yankees won. The hometown 2016 Los Angeles Dodgers 2. Another barn burner here using using Strat-O-Matic baseball. Not Digital Diamond, that's another game I have. So Tony Kubek steps to plate, he's 1 for 3. And Kershaw, 87 pitches, he's good for 96, so he has 9 more pitches in him before he reaches his threshold. Hopefully he can get through the top of the 8th. Kubek wants that 1-2 column. Lefty-lefty matchup. If it goes to the pitcher card, he is as good as out. The windup and the pitch to Tony Kubek. That's a 6-4. Fly ball, center field X. There's a 20-sided dice roll. That's a 1, DO3, 14. It's a possible double, I think. Thompson, move into the gap. The right center field gap. I don't know if he's going to get there. And he makes the catch. What a running catch by Thompson. Robbing extra bases from Tony Kubek. No, he doesn't make the catch. They got to do a better job with this. I don't like the way they do this in this game. I'm reading the thing. Hammered, right center. It's the gap. Thompson will track it down, but Kubek... How does that make any sense? Thompson will track it down, but Kubek is into second, standing up. That's... When you say someone tracks it down, that means they caught the ball. So that's a double to the gap by Tony Kubek. My first initial reaction was correct when I saw the card come up. That is... They got to change that. That's happened to me a few times playing this game now. And if I'm not recording, I don't care. But again, let's swung on and hammered into right center. It's in the gap. Thompson will track it down. Not chase it down to the wall. Track it down. When you say someone tracks it down, that means they caught the ball. That's a really big faux pas on Strat-O-Matic right there. So Kubek, with a leadoff double, represents a tying run. So we kept Kershaw in the game as I'm managing the Dodgers. And now his nemesis, Roger Maris, steps to the plate. He's 1 for 3, that one hit, a solo blast in the first. See our bullpen here. Howell.
Hot dog! Ballpark hot dog!
Okay. Who's the closer on this team? Not very familiar with the Dodgers. You know what? We're going to stick with Kershaw. Because if we get a 4, 5, or 6, that's an automatic out. Oh my god. If Maris 2 and 3. All right, Kershaw's going to have to come up big here. Tying run at second base, Tony Kubek. Maris looking for a pitch he can grip and rip. Ruiz sets the target. Kershaw rocks and fires. That is a 1-11. That's going to be a line out to Howie Kendrick. At second, great reaction by Kendrick. Robbing Maris of a hit. Kubek scampers back to second base. And now Mickey Mantle steps up plate. Switch hitter, all-time great. Batting right-handed off the left-handed throwing Kershaw. He's 2 for 3, an infield hit and a single up the middle. He can either put the Yankees ahead with one swing of the bat if he goes yard, or knock Kubek in to tie the game. First base open, on deck Elston Howard, who had an excellent year in 61. 348, 21 home runs. If we get him to switch, let's just see this. If we bring in a righty, he'll switch to lefty. It's about pretty much the same. Actually, I think with the older cards, it is exactly the same. They don't have the lefty-righty splits. They're just the same. Yep. Okay, it doesn't matter. Alright, so Kershaw will face Mantle. Kershaw nods his head. Ruiz sets the target. Here's the pitch to Mickey Mantle. That is a 3-9, and Mantle works a walk. And now Kershaw's 96 pitches out of 96. Elston Howard comes to the plate. He's 0 for 3. And what? So again, it doesn't matter because of the way this is. But if we get on Kershaw's pitching card, it's an out. So Kershaw, this will be his last batter. Hopefully they get a double play ball. And Sager and Kendrick pinch in the middle a bit. Kershaw's ready. The windup and the pitch to Howard. That's a 5-8 ground ball. Second base excellence. Hopefully they can turn 2 and get out of the inning. 20-sided dice roll. 20 G1. 8 with nothing next to it on the next roll. That ball goes to Hendrick. That's a double play. They get the double play. Kershaw comes up big as that goes 6-4 to 3. Inning over. Clayton Kershaw goes 8. And we go to the bottom of the 8th. The Dodgers lead the 1961 Yankees 2-1. What a huge pitch and defensive performance by the Dodgers there. And that's going to be it for Clayton Kershaw. Most likely. So Kershaw has gone 8 innings, 7 hits, 1 run. It was earned. That home run by Roger Maris in the first. Walked 2, struck out 9. He's thrown 98 pitches. Dodgers want to tack on a few runs here. And due up for the Dodgers, Sager, Turner, and Gonzalez. If anyone gets on, Puig, who hit the go-ahead home run in the bottom of the 6th off right, Whitey Ford to left center. Seager 1 for 2 with a walk. He wants that 2-4 column. Daly still out on the mound for the Yankees. Howard sets the target. Here's the pitch by Daly. And we're going to say try and beat the shift. That is a 5-6 ground ball shortstop X. So that's going to go to Kubek. 20-sided dice roll. 15 G1. And the next roll is a 7. Card pulled. So it says here, Tony Kubek, shortstop, range 2, error rating 22. 55% chance of making the great play. 10% chance of a hit. 11% chance of an error. So it looks good for Kubek. Kubek ranges past the second base bag, scoops it up, and on to first to Skowron for out number 1. So the shift works there. 1 out, no one on. Justin Turner steps to the plate. Dodger third baseman. He's 1 for 3. 27 home runs. 2016. He wants that 4 or 1 column. So the 1's the better column. The only thing, the 4 is off the pitcher's card. That's a pretty bad column for the pitcher. So is 5. Alright, here's the pitch to Turner. Justin Turner is being shifted again, so we're going to say swing away. That's a 6-11 ground ball pitcher X. Here's the 20-sided dice roll. That's a 15 G1. Again, not quite sure what that means. 17, nothing next to it, so we shall see what happens. Ground ball back to Daly, who throws over to Skowron for the easy out. All that just for the ground ball to the pitcher. So now with 2 outs, no one on, Gonzo, Adrian Gonzalez, steps to the plate. Left-handed batter. Against the left-handed throwing Bud Daly. He's 0 for 3, Gonzalez. Love to get off the schneid here, as they say. Howard sets the target. Daly rocks and fires. We're going to say swing away against the shift. That is a 5-3 ground ball, shortstop X. Once again, Kubik has the odds of making the play. 12 G1, 7-0 next to it. Kubik right into the shift. Over to Skowron, easy out, inning over. So twice Dodger batters
Peanuts, get your
grounded
peanuts
into the
here.
shift. And we go to the top of the 9th. The 1961 Yankees trail by 1 to the 2016 Los Angeles Dodgers. Dodgers 2, Yankees 1. And due up in this last gasp effort for the Yankees, Skowron, Lopez, Boyer. If anyone gets on, the pitcher Daly. And Kershaw still out on the mound, 98. He's 2 over his limit. Skowron, 28 home runs. Again, if we get to the pitcher's card, but he's a right-handed batter, so 5 and 6 are automatic outs practically. 2, 3, and 4. Alright, let's see who our closer is. Joe Blanton. Joe Blanton the closer? 7 and 2. How many innings? 80 and yeah, Joe Blanton came out of the bullpen. Not extremely familiar with the 2016 Dodgers. Coleman, Chavez. I'm going to stick with Kershaw. Stick with Kershaw. Here's the pitch to Skowron. That is a 2-7, and he strikes him out. Big swing and a miss by Skowron. The Moose goes down. And back to the bench he shall trot. So Kershaw, 2 outs away from a complete game victory. Hector Lopez steps to the plate. Lopez 0 for 2 today. And he struck out once. Kershaw now has 10 strikeouts. He's ready. Here's the pitch to Lopez. And they're sending up a pinch hitter, John Blanchard. So a lefty-lefty matchup. That's kind of... But Blanchard's .305 batting average. 21 home runs. Man, God, was this 61 Yankee team loaded. It's a lefty-lefty matchup, so that means 3, 4, 5, and 6 are practically automatic outs. The 1 column, we have to stay off the 1 column. Lots of home runs there. Kershaw gets a sign from Ruiz. Here's the pitch to the pinch hitter Blanchard. Oh man, a 1-3, and he pops that ball up to Hendrick. And he makes the catch for out number 2. Boy.
Game yearbooks, minutes, and programs.
So let's just go back to Blanchard. for a second. So 2 and 3. Wow, everything. I mean, look, 4 to 10 was all good. Kershaw 1 out away from a complete game victory, and it's up to Clayton Boyer to extend the inning. Boyer 1 for 2, and he's also walked. 11 home runs in 1961. Kershaw up to 107 pitches. Again, what's the pitch around thing? If I pitch around him, they're going to bring up a pinch hitter. It's going to be Yogi Berra. Okay? They're not going to let the pitcher hit. I get what they're saying, pitch around. But I'm going to show you something. If you're watching this, you obviously understand baseball. Hello, Mr. Utah Mike. How are you? Hope all is well, my friend. Got a humdinger going here. 2-1, bottom of the ninth, 2 outs. Clayton Kershaw looking for the complete game. See, if I pitch around Clayton Boyer, they can either go to Gardner, who I wouldn't go to Gardner. I'd take my chance with lefty. Yogi Berra. Berra had 22 home runs. The only reason why he didn't start, I could have put him in to start, but I let the computer pick the Yankee lineup because I was playing against the computer. It was because he was a lefty. We're going to pitch to Boyer. We're not going to pitch around. So it all comes down to Clayton Boyer and Clayton Kershaw. Ruiz goes through the signs. Kershaw nods his head. Here's the pitch to Boyer. And see, they came with Yogi Berra anyway. So if I had walked Boyer, we're going to put the tying run at first base and the winning run in Yogi Berra at the plate. That's why I pitched him. So Yogi Berra comes to the
Hot
plate.
dog!
And Yogi Berra,
Hot dog!
as we get the hot dog vendor, that's a really loud hot dog vendor. So Yogi Berra batted .271 with 22 home runs. Now, I can actually walk Berra, force them. See, now I'm going to walk Berra, and I'm going to tell you why. They only have one more pinch hitter because we didn't get a full. When I bought this package, it didn't give me the full roster. It gave me 20 players instead of 25. And the only gentleman they have left on the bench is Billy Gardner. And he's a righty batter. He only has 2 home runs and he batted .225. So now we're going to walk Yogi Berra. We're not going to face Yogi Berra. So he represents the tying run at first. Daly's at the plate. They're not going to let their pitcher hit. So I'm just going to click pitch. I'll be ecstatic if he hits. And there's the pinch hitter. They've used the last player on the bench. So Billy Gardner, he batted .225 with 2 home runs. And just my luck, he'll gong a home run, and the Dodgers will go behind by a run. So Gonzalez will play behind Berra. So Gardner wants a 3-4 column. As we can see, we want 1, 5, and 6. The 2's not bad either for us. Alright. So Kershaw's now up to 107 pitches. Berra is at first base, represents a tying run. There's 2 outs. Gardner represents the go-ahead run at the plate. Comes in to pinch hit for the pitcher, Daly. The windup and the pitch by Clayton Kershaw. It's a 6-8 fly ball, center field B. Thompson moves towards it. He settles under it. He makes the catch. Ball game over. Clayton Kershaw goes the distance. The 2016 Los Angeles Dodgers defeat the 1961 Yankees in a pitching duel, barn burner, 2-1. Winning run comes on Yasiel Puig's homer to left center in the bottom of the 6th. Let's go to the box score. What a game. What a game, folks. I've been lucky with the matchups. Had some really good ball games I've recorded on the station. I've enjoyed playing them. And we're lucky we have Mr. Utah Mike in the chat. Check out his channel. He knows a lot about Strat-O-Matic, Mr. Utah Mike. So let's get the box score quickly. And let's get that set properly. I think that's good now. And we shall call it a stream in a moment. So Clayton Kershaw gets the win, and he's going to be player of the game. Clayton Kershaw is player of the game. He went 9 innings, 7 hits, 1 run. It was earned. The only blemish, the home run by Roger Maris in the first inning. Walked 3, struck out 10. He threw 110 pitches. We stuck with him for the whole game. I didn't feel comfortable going to the bullpen. The losing pitcher, Whitey Ford, 6 innings, 4 hits, 2 runs, both earned. Walked 4, struck out 4, and he gave up the go-ahead homer, which would be the winning home run, to Yasiel Puig in the bottom of the 6th. A shot to left center. Daly came in, pitched 2 scoreless innings, struck out 1. So let's quickly go to the box score for the visiting 1961 Yankees. Richardson, 0 for 4.
Peanuts, get your peanuts
Tony
here.
Kubek, 2 for 4. Roger Maris, 1 for 4. Runs scored. He had the home run, so he had the RBI. Mickey Mantle, 2 for 3. So 2, 3, and 4 got 5 hits. The rest of the lineup got 2. Howard, 0 for 4, and he had a very good year in 61. I want to say, I think he won the MVP in 60. No, that can't be right. But he had a good year. He batted .348 with, was it 21 home runs? Skowron, 1 for 4. Lopez, 0 for 2. Blanchard, the pinch hitter, 0 for 1. Boyer, 1 for 2. Bear came in to pinch hit. We intentionally walked him. Whitey Ford, 0 for 1. Served the pinch hitter, 0 for 1. Daly never got an at-bat. He came in to pinch. And Gardner flew out to center to end the game. So in total, the Yankees, 31 at-bats, 1 run, 7 hits, 1 RBI. Now for the 2016 Dodgers, the victorious 2016 Dodgers. Howie Kendrick, 1 for 2 with a run scored. He also walked twice. Then you had Seager, I want to say it's Sager. Probably Seager, though. E, then the A after it. 1 for 3. Turner, 1 for 4. Gonzalez, tough day, 0 for 4 for Gonzo. Yasiel Puig, 1 for 3. That was a big hit. The game-winning home run in the bottom of the 6th. And then Ruiz, Hernandez, Thompson, and Kershaw, a combined 0 for 11. So the Dodgers only had 4 hits. But they scored 2 runs, and that's 1 more than the 61 Yankees. So in total, 27. Wow, that's the minimum. That is the minimum. 27 batters the Dodgers sent up. Wow. Well, there's the walks in there, but that's still amazing. What a game the Yankee pitching had. But they lost. 2 runs, 4 hits, 1 RBI. That's right, the first run scored on a wild pitch. Whitey Ford in the first inning. Walk. Infield hit. No. Well, the bases got loaded, and then there was the wild pitch. That's right, so the Yankees only gave up 1 earned run. I forgot about that. What a wild game. Let's see if we can... Wild pitch. Whitey Ford, and that scored Hendrick from third in the first inning to tie it up in the bottom of the first. Do they have...
Hot dog! Ballpark! Hot dog!
Let's just go to that bottom of the first. Do they have play-by-play? Huh. Box score and score sheet. It's PAC. Box score. Let's try this PAC. Okay, here we go. Let's just go to the bottom of the first, because that... Hendrick walked. Seager walked. Okay, then there was the double play. I remember Hendrick advanced to third. Gonzalez was at the plate, and there was the wild pitch, and that's how he scored. All right. So it was a wild first inning. It was an awful first inning for Whitey Ford. The Dodgers scored a run without even getting a hit. Alrighty. So this is Al Red Sox fan saying thank you very much. I'd like to thank Eric from Higher Ground Gaming. Check out Eric and Brody on their channel, Higher Ground Gaming. Thank you to Mr. Utah Mike. Greatly appreciate you stopping by. Check out his channel. That's Mr. Utah Mike, all one word. Also, thank you to another good friend of the channel, Beatles Eternally. Hope you enjoyed this game. It was another excellent game here using Strat-O-Matic Baseball. I do like Strat-O-Matic Baseball along with my other games. This one brings back my childhood memories. This is the game I played, the board game, as a kid. And once again, great matchup, and it proved to be everything I thought it would be. So, Al Red Sox fans saying thank you very much. Till next time, health and happiness. Take care. Bye-bye, and God bless.